Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
And it's Tonali.
Ronaldinho. Marquinhos. Conte. Schneider. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played.
Alexander-Arnold goes long.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Eto'o.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Schneider did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Tevez. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had.
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Çalhanoğlu is standing over this one.
And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Ronaldinho!
That was travelling.
Hazard. And here's Ibrahimovic.
No, he's seen through all of that.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Marquinhos.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold.
Now it's Eto'o.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Aimed beyond the...
Real chance!
Early ball out from the back. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And the ball's gone astray. Lemina. And here's Totti. Oh, that...
Great chance!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely shaped ball. Silvestre. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
And here's Totti.
And it's Tonali. He's cut it out. Yamal. That's an imaginative pass. Well played right into... He's in one-on-one. There are shoots! And that would have been some goal.
Tevez clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Tar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Totti. Çalhanoğlu. Marquinhos. Knocks it into space. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Totti. And the pass is intercepted. Yamal. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Conte to Marquinhos. Conte. Marquinhos.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Totti. Ronaldinho. Çalhanoğlu. And he was alert to it. That's it, 45 minutes up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. We're on the move again.
Miami definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution.
Takes a shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Tonali. That's a nicely shaped ball. Çalhanoğlu.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Not the most accurate pass. Ibrahimovic looking understandably energised after his goal. And now the breakaway. Looking for options for movement. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal's cross. That's a decent clearance. And they're back on the ball again. But that has not gone well. Schneider. Kong and Hanoi appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He is through here. Çalhanoğlu, Lemina, and here's Totti.
Totti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Conte. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. And he can thump it away. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Tonali. Turns back here, probably the best option. It's Ronaldinho. Zanetti. And it's Lemina. And it's Totti. And this is Eto'o. And he welcomes it in. Very nicely done. Tar. And that's a... There's the shot! Marquinhos gets it clear. And here's Totti.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Schneider. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival, Ferdinand. And here's Tevez.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Eto'o. Çalhanoğlu. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution in progress.
Harmlessly behind.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go for it territory.
Oh, shooting chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Batistuta. Look at the space here. They've got to be quick to recover this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he cuts out the supply.
Xavi
Simons
has been indicated.
The final seconds now. Now they could break here. Xavi Simons. It's Camavinga. And that'll be the end of that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zanetti is there, and he can get that clear. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Schneider. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy...
Can he finish? Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Eto'o. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Totti. Ronaldinho. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's Asa! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Still goalless at the moment. First quarter of an hour gone. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He's picked his way. Eto'o! Perilously close. No joy this time. Alexander-Arnold works it forward. Rijkaard. And it's Schneider. It's Schneider! And Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Alexander-Arnold. Calhanoglu. Now Lamina.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And he couldn't finish.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Tonali. And here's Totti. Azar, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Almost half an hour in now. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, just a keeper now. Tries a shot. It's in. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Kong and Hanoi have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Calhanoglu. And it's Ibrahimovic! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Miami are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing now.
Decent chance! And a neat finish! And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he shoots! Too close for comfort. Zanetti. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Lamina. Calhanoglu. Looking for options for movement. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Etta. Shot a goal! Oh, that could be pivotal! Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling...
Calhanoglu! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are... And we've reached half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. That gets us going once more.
Miami really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So we're ready to go. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read. but it didn't work.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Eto'o. Well, that has not gone well. Rijkaard. And it's Ferdinand. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Place it in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great challenge, time to perfection. A quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Tevez. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Short changes him with that pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eto'o! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Eto'o deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Conte, Marquinhos, and it's Ferdinand. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. It's Schneider. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again. Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Schneider pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, good effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Miami really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Schneider, Rijkaard, and once more he proves rigid and robust. So what can they make of this? Succumbs to the pressure. And it's Schneider. Oh, well played, well played. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Miami have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Çalhanoğlu has found the net here, of course. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's... Can he finish? And it's in! And right near the end, we have parity. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
It's Totti! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 8.
Kong and Hanoi look like they've won it,
10.
but it's not over yet.
Number
Well, I can
19.
wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this.
Number 9.
But has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Number 1. Diego
So,
Forlan.
is it really
Number
plausible to have a
18,
hit from here?
Francesco Totti. Number 15. Eto. Number 22. Lee Kangin. Number 21. Berbatov. Substitutions taking place. There will be 5 minutes.
Well, in my
added time.
opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
They've played it short. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Oh, he was eager to take that. Forced to go back. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Five minutes to add. Great defending, strong and determined. Lee Kang-in. Forlan. Now it's Berbatov. That is good strength. Just eases him off the ball. But that signals the very end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
And a quick reminder today.
You look
to
back on the
please
game
make
then, Jim.
all deductibles
Miami
located
just
by
may
the
have
insurance
felt
gate.
a little extra
Thank you
pressure
very
in
much
front
for
of their
your
own fans
cooperation.
that caused a nervousness and tension.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Totti. Azar. Schneider. Yamal. And here's Tevez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Schneider!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good effort! Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
After 14 minutes is number 7.
Kong and Hanoi finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rijkaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. To Marquinhos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Lemina.
Eto'o really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Schneider. And this is Tevez. Oh, this is a great position. Çalhanoğlu, chance here to counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Azar. And here's Eto'o. He's in a good position here. Oh, well played, well played. And that is well cleared. Conte. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No luck with that dink over the top. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Totti, and he is dashing away. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Tevez. Conte. And it's Marquinhos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Thinks of it's Ibrahimovic! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball. And the finish! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's played it back. And here's Schneider. Silvestre. Çalhanoğlu. Ibrahimovic touches it back. Chance, surely! And it's come back out to him. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. The second half is up and running. Schneider. And here's Kante. Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Kante. Kante! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Miami are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Shoots! Oh, denied at the last.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kong and Hanoi have the chance to go the other way. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. And the counter is on. Schneider.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Probing pass. Just about up to the hour now. Kong and Hanoi do have a chance to counter here. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! And there's a goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Kong and Hanoi still making a fight of this. And he's had it nicked away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the through ball. Now it's Tonali. Çalhanoğlu. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lamina. And he's in on goal. Steaming on goalwards.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Tonali. Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Çalhanoğlu. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ferdinand. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And it's Tevez. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard. And this is Tevez. Takes a shot! Camavinga, now looking to orchestrate a counter, tries to play it through, and he's got the beating of his man. Totti. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Kong and Hanoi clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Tevez. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well read, nice interception. Out for a throw. Lemina. And it's Totti. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Camavinga knocks it into space. Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ball is over the line.
Substitution in progress.
That is Conte. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's had a shot! Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Schneider. And that is a little undercooked. Eto'o. And that's that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other, quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
And a quick announcement today.
Conte voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend? One that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world.
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
Just eases him off the ball. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Eto'o. Oh, that's neat. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Lemina. Oh, what a ball! Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival.
Miami are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lemina. Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Spread it left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tar. That's Rijkaard. And here's Yamal. And it's Ibrahimovic. And it's skewed away. Oh, cracking ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lemina. And this is Ronaldinho. Çalhanoğlu. Ferdinand attempts a clearance. And this is it. And a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kong and Hanoi with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Çalhanoğlu is standing over this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Ronaldinho! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Conte. Now it's Totti. Lovely pass. Eto'o. He's through. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Surely, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Kong and Hanoi are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now this could... It's Eto'o! Oh, it's hit the post! And again! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Totti. And it's Schneider.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Hazard.
time.
Hazard! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Totti. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that signals the end of the first period. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Miami really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Now it's Lamina. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Nicely weighted ball. Yamal in acres of space out wide. That's not going far. Oh, what a... Hazard! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's picked out the run. And it's Eto'o. Real chance! And a neat finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Kong and Hanoi are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Looking tidy in possession here. That is lovely. Rijkaard gets a foot in here.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Tevez. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kong and Hanoi appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Ronaldinho. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And this is Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Well taken goal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
19.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly.
Coming on the field.
Camavinga.
Number
Well, there was an
15.
element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Number 18.
That's Batistuta.
Substitution.
Chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Kong and Hanoi really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Eto'o tries to clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dembele. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! And no mistake. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Great chance! Absolutely brilliant! Carlos Tevez shivers! A finish right from the top draw!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught napping! Now the ball... And a header! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss. And here's Dembele. Camavinga. Lovely, now then. Eto'o. And it's Totti. Lee Kang in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué. Totti. Now it's Dembele. There will be 4 extra minutes. Doué stood his ground strongly. Tevez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking to play him in. Lee Kang in, receives him in a wide position. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.